A shout out to Ricky Cope.
Oh, shout out to Ricky.
What does Brooks James signing mean? Jalen Samuels cut or trade?
I don't think cut or trade. I do think that it means they're going to give Najee just a little bit less reps because you bring in another body like that, another able runner. Because in the preseason, I told you we want that clock running. We're going to run it through these bodies, baby. All these dudes getting reps, man. So that's kind of how I look at it. I don't think Brooks coming in is going to change anything in terms of how they view Jalen. I don't think it's going to change how they view Kalen. It's crazy we got Jalen and Kalen like that, huh? And I don't think it's going to change how they view Benny or Anthony, honestly, man. I look at this as more so just whether it is we want another running back body for camp or this is the alternative, special teams during training camp. That's the other part that gets forgotten about because typically in the regular season, you'll have your starters that play on defense and offense. Some of those guys still play special teams as well. I mean, you think about TJ's rookie year. TJ was starting at outside linebacker and covering punts, blocking on kickoff return. I don't think he had to cover kickoffs, and he might have did punt return. I'm not sure, but like typically your younger players are going to play special teams. Now we know this is different because our first round pick this year is Najee Harris. Najee better not see any special teams action. Usually the first round picks will see special teams, but they don't play running back. I don't want Najee out there for that special teams action. Nah, you're good, baby. You're good. Don't even worry about that.
Did Claypool do special teams?
Yeah, I think he was returning kicks, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
No, he was definitely covering though.
Was he
covering?
In
fact, he was covering kicks his rookie year because I remember I forgot which game it was. We talked about how he either had a big catch on the drive or scored on the drive and then turned around and had a tackle on like kickoff.
Did he do it later in the season or was that just it? I can't remember.
Well, I don't know how much later because his usage went down on offense, so I don't think it was talked about as much, anyways. But I know early on though that was the thing. And a lot of, even Juju, his first year, he played.
I was going to say, the reason I brought that up is you think it's just specifically running back versus offense, defense, whenever you're talking about first rounders.
I think it's more so just that running back
and quarterback. That'd be
the value on them. Yeah, the value, the shelf life.
I guess offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Big D lineman too. Those would be the only positions.
Hold on, because I'm trying to think.
Like DeCastro out there covering.
Nah.
He's probably on the line.
Well, because I think of like Kiesel. I remember they said Kiesel would cover kicks, right? Yeah, Kiesel definitely covered kicks. They said he did cover kicks. Yeah,
I think he might have, dude. I can't remember that.
Yeah, that's what 99 told me, man.
But they were probably on the line, obviously. Yeah. Like Pouncey and DeCastro, they were on the line snapping the ball, or not snapping the ball. Pouncey was he? No, I don't know.
No. Long snap versus regular snap is different, man.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, we don't want Pouncey long snap.
Heck no, long snap. That's a totally different beast right there, man.
No, you're 100% right. Now, real quick though, play off that a little bit. Jalen Samuels, still forgotten?
Yeah.
I have not heard one report about him.
Well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think the best way to put this with Jalen. Jalen is still Jalen, but I feel like because we kind of know who he is right now, unless he does something new, he's never going to wow us. Because, for example, he's not this elite route runner, right? So that's not going to wow. He's not an elite running back where he gets the ball, he's going to make guys miss. He's not the crazy fast guy either. So even though he's a good player, it's not appreciated the same way when you think about a Najee Harris. He looks like a freak when he does stuff. You think about Anthony McFarland. He is lightning fast. So he stands out. Kalen Balazs, because of how big he is doing some of this stuff, he stands out. I feel like with Jalen, it's similar to Benny Snell in the sense of you've seen it so much now and you're just kind of just like, I'm just used to it. Not necessarily that it's bad, but you're just used to it. So it doesn't move you the same way. That's kind of how I feel when I watch Jalen in practice right now. I don't think he's doing anything bad, but I'm not wowed by anything either. Whereas like when I see it's certain things Najee does every practice, you're just like, wow. Like your jaw's going to drop, your eyes are going to pop like, yo, how did he do that? Even Kalen Balazs is giving you that. McFarland's going to hit a gear and you can just be like, yo, that's special. But with Jalen, you're like, all right, can I get something new? Like, I've seen that. I know you can catch this 5-yard. I know you can run a little angle route and catch it across. I've seen that. Okay, cool. Yeah. But what else can you give me? And that's kind of where he's at right now, from my opinion.
And that's the thing. We've seen that with him, Connor, and Snow.
Right.
It's not, but it wasn't cutting it.
Yeah.
Let's just be straight up. That's why we brought in Najee Harris. And That's why McFarland brings that new element that we're looking for. the lightning quick speed, and as long as he can keep control, which is what everyone's saying about his training camp right now, that he might be a weapon for us. And then Kalen Ballage, if he could be Harris light or bring something else to the table, that's what we're looking for right now. Because we did have it running back, it just wasn't cutting it.
That's how I feel as well, man.
Which is unfortunate. I mean, he's a good player. Yeah. He's a good player, but we need something else. We need X factors. We need game breaking plays.
Think about this: Mr. Rooney, Kevin Colbert, and Mike Tomlin. All three of those guys don't talk about running backs if the guys that we currently had were giving us everything that we wanted and needed. They clearly weren't. So that's why this offseason they went out and drafted a running back in the first round. So yeah, if you come back a year later knowing all this and you're still giving me the same stuff, yeah, nobody's going to be impressed by that. And that's kind of the situation right now. Like I said, it's not necessarily a knock on what they're doing or capable of, but it's just we've seen this and we want more. And now he's just giving us more, baby. Now he's just giving us more.
That's why earlier applauded McFarland for coming back the way he has.
Yeah, seriously.
You draft Najee Harris. Man, what can you do?
We said Benny as well, man. Like,
yeah, what can you do? You mope about it or whatever. Say, oh man, they're already going to give him the spot.
Yeah,
but no, it seems like they've just improved.
We need that Garner Minshew energy, man. Did you see what he had?
That was an amazing quote.
I love it.
That was an amazing quote.
My man said, "I don't even take number twos, man. I ain't going to the bathroom.
It's not even an option."
I love it. I love it. You know, we were talking about Mars a little bit earlier, right?
Sure.
And we know when it comes to different planets, they got different regulations on their grooming, man. You can't be going up to different planets, especially Mars, with your stuff not, in order. So
Mars is strict.
Manscaped, they're very strict.
Wow.
They're very strict, which is why at Manscaped, that Lawnmower 4.0, you can go out of space with that, right?
Damn, it's regulated.
Bro, what? Come on, man. We super regulated over here. Yes. Our friends at Manscaped, they create the best products when it comes to below the waist grooming. I'm talking they're undefeated. Now, not just below the waist. If you need to go into your other delicate areas, the Lawnmower 4.0 is perfect for you because not only does it have the light so you can see, we talked about that. Sometimes some places are a little bit darker. You need to turn the light on.
I mean, if you're navigating through space.
Come on now, on the final frontier.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you can see. You don't want any asteroids getting in there, especially when you're down by the stubble. We don't want any of that, all right? Watch out for those meteoroids too, man. Just, hey, keep them separated. All right. Slow and slow. But with that Lawnmower 4.0, that performance package that we love to talk about, because the performance package, that's actually something that we're giving away later on. But with the performance package, it comes with that Lawnmower 4.0. It comes with those weed whacker trims. Yeah, because you can't have them nose hairs, ear hairs. I don't know, Deke. The people on the dating scene, but I've heard it's not really attractive.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look. So you don't want those problems. But you got that in that bag right there. Also a travel kit so you can put everything in there. And we can't forget the ball reviver and the crop refresher. Keep those balls revived. Keep that crop refreshed. It's that simple. And it would not be a promo. It would not be a sponsor if we did not have something for you, man. So what we have for you is a promo code. And the code is MOATS, MOATS. To receive 20% off along with free shipping at manscaped.com. You don't want to miss out on it, baby.